The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side and the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
Okay.
All right. Boxing B-Sides, we're back. We are so back. It's not Jover. I think, is that how it goes? It's not, it's so Jover, but it's not. There's quite a bit of box on the horizon. Is it good? That depends on how you define good. But there is plenty of it. So if you're a sicko out there, then I definitely got you covered this week. I'm joined today, Shanada, Isaac. How are we?
We are good. I get free lunch at work today, so it's a good day.
Free food always tastes better.
It does.
Yup.
Always.
Yeah.
I wanted to get this figured out. I should have had this figured out before, but before we get into the into all of the boxing news, I wanted to talk quickly on UFC Macau, which took place a few weeks ago. I really just wanted to go on the that really bad knockout. Shi Ming sent her previous opponent to the fucking hospital, and initially, like within the first day or two, like reports were that she was doing okay, but I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, it was a really bad KO.
It's fucking scary.
She was winning the fight, high kick, man, and just the way she fell and the way her neck was. You don't really see that often, like even in like other like regional promotions. But yeah, it was bad, real bad.
Yep.
I'm assuming she's still alive though. I feel like they would have said something.
If she died, they probably would have said something.
Yeah. So I'm it's not worst case scenario at least.
Yeah, even I saw that knockout. The internet has been pissed off at this poor woman for the quote-unquote ground and pound afterwards. And I was like, she hit her once, and it's the UFC, people.
Yeah, until the ref pulls you off, you don't stop.
Yeah.
The same shit happens in boxing. They're just not on the ground.
Yeah. This one was just stunning enough that the casuals saw it. And I'm on Instagram, and people were just so uninformed in the comments. It was crazy.
Typical.
Fucking casuals.
Yeah, same people that were upset about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, calling it rigged or whatever, or what was it, scripted?
Yeah. Well, this one, I think a lot of the tags or whatever they call them these days also were female stuff. So it was a bunch of girls that have probably never watched a fight in their life commenting as well.
I see.
Embarrassing.
I would have thought that would be... Well, maybe when it's that brutal of a knockout, it might be a little bit off-putting, but because like Shi Ming is small, she's intelligent. She went through medical school, so I think it's a great combo of her being kind of shy or reserved in her manner, while also being brutal.
Yeah, and it's such an Asian story. It does sound like something out of one of the comics. Yeah, I hid that I'm a world-class MMA fighter from my parents, so I could finish medical school and make them proud.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not able to find any more news on Shao Kahn, but like Isaac said, if something serious, if it got worse, we probably would have heard by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so, and coming up on the 14th, we have Colby Covington versus Joaquin Buckley. We talked about this one more extensively on Ultimate Effing Casual, if you want to head over there. But for this one, would you call this like a boxing fan-friendly event? Or a fight, at least?
I would say probably not, because like Covington, like he knows. I mean, he's not an idiot either. I don't think he's gonna try to stand up and like he knows wrestling is his like probably the safest way to try to win the fight against Buckley. So it could be a lot of like, you know, like it could be like a wrestle heavy approach from Covington, just trying to keep Buckley down so he doesn't have his base. So I would not say that this is boxing friendly, or like friendly to boxing fans.
Yeah.
But there could be a really nice KO. Buckley has insane power, so potential to see a nice KO at least.
Yeah, because Buckley, the way I described him over there, and I have a few times on the MMA show, was that the way he moves is I'm not saying he is of this same like striking or boxing caliber, but the way his explosiveness and athleticism are reminiscent of like prime Tyson. That he's not nearly as refined as Tyson. Please do not come for me in the comments, but the way he moves, the way he tries to set up his shots is very much of that type.
Yeah, I would not want to fight Buckley. That's a unit.
Yep.
That's a unit.
Man, from what I understand, moving into some boxing news, I heard that Vladimir Klitschko was thinking about coming back to fight Daniel Dubois. And as awesome as Klitschko was in his time, he's also coming up on 50. And Dubois just demonstrated he is absolutely not someone to take lightly. So
yeah,
it's a really
I
bad
hope
idea.
this is just a stupid rumor.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this. I'm not trying to see someone, like you said, 50 years old almost. I'm not trying to see. He was already like pretty much, how we usually say, like in the hamper.
Yeah.
Against AJ. Man, this is like years later. It could be like really, really bad now, especially against Dubois. Dubois is like young.
I don't know if it's if hampered is crossed over, but should not have, like hampered is like if someone is instead they're not washed yet, but they're in the hamper getting ready to go in the wash.
I see.
I said a Leo original. That's a good one.
But yeah, Vlad K was definitely hamper status when he fought AJ.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That's good. I like that one. Nice.
yeah. I hope this isn't true. Just really quickly, Dubois, Usyk, was that a low blow? Recaps. We only got fucking one card, and there's only just not very many fights on it to talk about. That at least, like, I say it every time. If you want to talk about British shit, fucking go to the Discord. There are plenty of UK homies over there that can oblige you. But I got Callum Smith, Mundo, stops Carlos Galvan in the 5th. This is an 8-rounder. What is happening with Callum Smith?
Yeah, well, they didn't even announce who he was fighting until like the day before the fight.
Yeah, it was a last-minute pick. Sad
Yeah,
times.
this was a nothing burger fight. I think this is just like a stepping stone. Obviously, like
Stay busy.
news came out about him later on about Callum Smith. But yeah, this was just like a stay busy fight.
Just would have expected it to be better.
Like, you have their ranking number here, right? Like, the Galvin guy was 459th.
Yeah, those are the numbers that I have on the outline are where they're listed on BoxRec. So, grain of boxing salt, I suppose.
Yeah, but 6 versus 459 is pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's a pretty big step up, man.
That used to be a joke that I remember we used a lot, that people used on the internet a lot, when PBC first came out, and they're talking about how Al Heyman's paying them a whole bunch of money to fight nobodies. Like page 5 on BoxRec, 455th from BoxRec. Like, man, like, shut the fuck up. Your favorites are doing the same thing, so take it easy.
Yeah, I had been excited to see Callum Smith until they didn't announce who he was fighting until way too late. I knew this was going to be nothing like weeks ago.
Yeah. We'll definitely be seeing more of him, though.
Of course, they're
In
going
the
to keep
future.
Callum Smith in the front.
Because he moved up in weight, right? I'm
Yeah,
really bad at remembering weight.
yeah, he's at
Yeah,
75
he's at
now.
175. Yeah. He got sort of steamrolled by Beterbiev at light heavyweight. That was real bad.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
He does
about
it to
that.
everyone, I guess. So.
Kind of marking time until Beterbiev disappears.
Gotta be soon, right?
Yeah, they've got one last hurrah in February. And that's it.
I don't know. I'm a little bit tepid just because we have to get the annual like Beterbiev injury still. So so I mean I feel like that could delay things.
Moving up here, Gavin Gwynn, I think, is kind of a thing over on the British scene, but Cameron Wong I've been following his career on paper. So I just wanted to continue the trend here. Gets the UD. Still undefeated. Go for it, Cameron.
Yeah, I know I watched this whole card twice, and I don't remember any of these fights. It was not very exciting.
Yeah. These are just ones that I remember on paper, man. That's it.
It was not that good.
No, this was a really, really bad card. Headlining said shit tier card. Sonny Edwards versus Galal Yafai. I didn't write down the fucking result, but Sonny Edwards just wimped out. Went out on a, I don't know what.
Fucking sad note.
Yeah, it really is a sad note. At the end of the first round, he's in the corner saying, I don't even want to be here.
Yeah, like, I'm not a huge fan of Sonny Edwards, but it just kind of made me sad.
Yeah.
They should have almost canceled this fight ahead of time. Everybody knew that he didn't want to be there. Like,
they tried to play it up as Sonny Edwards was being respectful in the build-up, like, because Sonny Edwards usually talks a lot of trash. It's kind of what he does.
yeah.
But not this time.
That was the first sign that something was wrong.
He just got ran over. I feel like there's no other way to put it. He sort of just got ran over in the fight. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know who Galal was. Like, I've never seen him fight, and
you're not missing a whole lot.
Sonny
Yeah.
made him look like, you know,
fucking
some, like,
Beterbiev.
pound guy. Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck was up with Sonny Edwards? He retired immediately afterwards, saying like, I'm just not that interested in doing this anymore.
It sounds like he's got, like, other jobs lined up and stuff.
Yeah, I think he was
He's gonna be
on
a commentator.
Commentary, at some level, and he's got like new kids, like infants. So,
I kind of wonder if that bad cut didn't sort of set this whole thing off.
the one with
Like-
his last fight.
Yeah, like, that left a really bad scar too. I just wonder if, you know, if I got cut like that, I wouldn't want to go back to boxing. And he had other things lined up, and he probably didn't train all that great, and his head wasn't in the right space.
He is like fully retired though now, right?
So he says.
Like, we're not gonna see him again.
Well, I
Because,
mean,
like,
it's-
I did see like Eddie Hearn put something out talking about it's not over yet or something. I don't know.
The Eddie
But
Hearn thing was about other parts of boxing. Like, I think the commentating and that sort of thing. Because he's like, you still have a future in the sport or something.
Yeah, he's not retiring from the sport completely, just retiring from in-ring activity.
Yeah, okay. He should not be allowed to fight anymore. Yeah, that's how bad this is.
I don't like any of the Yafais either, but I mean, Galal Yafai came out really fast, steamrolled them like you said, but I don't know if this performance says anything about Yafai.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
wouldn't
he'll
say so.
probably get a decent name. We were talking about matching him up. How about Yafai? Like, matching his next matchup.
Taraji?
Taraji? Yeah, Taraji.
Taraji eats him for lunch.
Yeah, I
that's,
think so.
That's the conclusion. That's the conclusion we came to. But like, I mean, it's one of those. This is like one of those fake performances.
Yeah, people are gonna make more of it than it really is.
Yeah.
And they always talk up his gold medal so much. And, like, gold medals are impressive, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it really matters in the professionals.
Yeah, I mean, amateurs are definitely. It's a cool achievement, but amateurs are.
It's a practically a different sport.
Yeah, Jalal gonna get fraud checked in the pros.
Fucking Yoga got fraud checked pretty quickly. Kyoguchi would be a good one. Kyoguchi's small for 112, which I gotta see how funny that would seem. But he's not like very heavy-handed. It's not. Galal would not be at risk of getting knocked out or anything, while still having a respectable opponent.
I just like Kyoguchi.
Me too.
I think he would probably beat Yafai, so I'm all for it.
Yeah, I didn't want to play that card right away. It's like, how many losses can we give Yafai here before he fucks off? Well, that's it for the fucking card in Birmingham. Leon Edwards was there, so that's fun. It's gonna be a UFC card in London, I think.
Yeah, confirmed he will be there, but we don't know against who yet.
But that's it for reviews. There's a lot of stuff, but it's not. How you define good will determine how good this week is going to be. Starting on Wednesday, December 11th, Matchroom in Australia at the Fortitude Music Hall in Queensland. There's a few on here. I picked up 3 of them. Tyler Blizzard versus Cheng Cheng Yang, because that name is excellent.
I was just going to say, which name, though? They're both excellent.
It's just a wonderful name matchup there. Justice Hooney, he's coming back out versus Leandro Robuti. And this, I think Connor Wallace is another Matchroom guy. Like Justice Hooney's a Matchroom promoted guy, and I think Connor Wallace is as well. Versus Asemale Wellem. Those are light heavyweights. So
I have not heard of these people.
I know of Justice Hooney, and
oh yeah, I've heard of him. I meant the main event.
Cheng Cheng is like Tonga Tongo Tongo. Same shit. Fucking I love you. I don't even know you, but you're the best. Moving on in the US, Pro Box. Even though you may not know who these people are, chances are likely that there's going to be some solid matchups here. Pro Box does that very well. They always have competitive fights. So
that Japanese guy in the co-main, yeah, he fought on Pro Box before and got that really surprising knockout, because I don't think he'd ever had a knockout before. He just overworked the guy, and it was totally accumulation, and he stopped him in, I think, like the second last round. So I'm excited to see him again.
I was gonna say, Pro Box has like these hidden gems fights, and it's on a Wednesday. Of course, we welcome it.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah,
free on YouTube. That's right. Jesus Rubio was the guy he stopped. This guy's from L.A., or he grew up in L.A. I think in a really Mexican neighborhood, because his nickname is the Japanese firework, El Cohete Japonesito.
Nice.
Oh my god,
that's fantastic. So there you go. If nothing else, that should be a good fight in the co-main. And headlining it is Jonathan Cardoso versus Eduardo Ramirez, 10-round lightweights. And that's your Wednesday. Thursday, December 12th, Salida Promotions in Flint, Michigan. There's only 2 fights on this card that I wanted to point out. And those Joey Spencer. He's still campaigning at middleweight. He's fighting Miguel Hernandez. And headlining this one is local favorite Adriel Holmes versus Edwin Humane, super welters. So Adriel still climbing his way up the ladder. Just someone to keep on your radar. This one I don't have a whole lot of info on, because I don't know who these guys are. This is United Fight Promotions or something like that. This one's in Toronto. The headliner is IBO 154 pounds. So this is a fringe title, but it's still, this guy's climbing up the ranks as well. Sukdeep Bhatti versus Uisma Lima. It's not a bad matchup from what I've been able to gather about those two. So that's fun. And there you go. That's Thursday. How you watch these, Salida will be on DAZN, I'm pretty sure. And the United one, I'm not sure how to watch that yet. But if you're in Discord, I can definitely make sure you're aware when it starts. Okay, moving on. Friday, December 13th. Very good friend of mine's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Doubt she's going to listen to this, but whatever. Put it out there for her. In Santa Ynez, California, at the Chumash Casino, Carlos Balderas is the only one that I'm bringing up because I don't really know who the other ones are. Versus Cesar Villarraga. Balderas was an Olympian. I don't think he's not a gold medalist. I don't even think he medaled, but he still was an American Olympian. Came in with a lot of hype, and it looked like things were going really well for him until I think he got stopped. It was a really bad stoppage, and he had trouble rebounding from it.
Yeah, I don't recognize this guy's face either.
Oh, also, same day at the Caribe Royale in Orlando, the promoter's Box Lab, whatever the fuck that is, but this is most valuable promotions. This is their prospect series. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm looking at some of the fighters now. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Some of their guys.
I'm hopeful that they're matching up their guys pretty well. Like the headliner Antonio Vargas, 18-1 versus Winston Guerrero, 22-0. Not a bad matchup. Giovanni Estella, 14-1 versus Jackson Blanco, 7-0. So all pretty good, I think.
Is that one ESPN?
No, DAZN.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Let me start with Saturday, December 14th. This is a matchroom card, so it'll be on DAZN. Shavon Clark versus Leonardo Mosquera. Chances are likely that he got picked for a reason, but if you lose, you have to change your name. You motherfucker, you better not lose. Fucking making me look bad. Shavon Clark is whatever, but EBU cruiserweight titles on the line there. MJ Akhmadaliev in the co-main. I'm not saying it's not that he's back, because he already had a comeback fight against I think a 22-0 guy, and he won that on the Sonny Edwards versus Bam undercard. So
I like MJ.
Yeah,
People say he's boring, but I think he's fun to watch.
he's fine. I still think MJ's a good fight for in a way.
Yeah, I think he's about the only one left at that weight class that anyone cares about.
Pretty much. So that's the matchroom card in Monte Carlo. Gary Cully versus Maxie Hughes is on it. Beatrice Fajera versus Licia Bodersa, I think it is. IBF lightweights. Not bad. Not a bad night. Now, boxer in Liverpool. This one's being headlined by Natasha Jonas, unifying her belt with Ivana Habazin. Those are welterweights. And then I picked up Stephen McKenna versus Lee Cutler, WBC International Silver. It's like 3 steps removed from being remotely worth anything. But I know the name McKenna.
He's being pushed a little bit, I think, McKenna.
Probably. But that's the boxer card. Those two are starting about the same time. So I would probably watch the Monte Carlo one over this. Let's move on to fucking MarvNation. This one I am trying to find.
Ooh, there's a lot of TBAs on this.
Yes, there are. But this one, there were 2 I wanted to point out. Fernando Vargas Jr., another one of the fighting Vargas brothers, versus Matthew Terry. And Mark Maxio's on it. Opponent yet to be determined.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Like a day or so after we recorded this, the opponent for Mark Maxio was announced. It's Brian Mercado. He's 11-6-1. It's going to be 6 rounds at 135, so lightweight. Not sure if this is a permanent move for Mark, but we'll see. And just a fun bit of trivia: Mercado is a number 666 on BoxRec, so that's fun. There you go. That's MarvNation.
MarvNation.
Yeah.
Such a hilarious thing.
That's great. Okay, Golden Boy. The undercard is already announced, but like what? Alexis Rocha is headlining against Raul Curiel. Fun.
Tomorrow, you'll see.
Tomorrow. Okay. We're still on December 14th. Motherfucking Zanfer.
Oh my
This
God.
is what dreams are made of.
I am so excited.
Alan Picasso versus Isak Saki, super bantams. Picasso, sorry buddy, like you're gonna get turned into a Picasso if you step your competition up. There's only one direction that you can go when it comes to title aspirations.
Did they legitimately have him ranked number 4?
BoxRec,
BoxRec?
ELO, just the points system.
Ah.
I don't know whatever. I hope you don't get yourself into a title shot anytime soon. It's not going to go very well. I mean, Sam Goodman is getting a shot. It's not. Honestly, I think
Ugh.
Sam Goodman and Picasso here are about similar in what level they're at. All right, co-main. Carlos Castillo versus Juan Ramon Guzman. Those are welters. And headlining Jaime Munguia versus Bruno. Cannot figure out if it's Siracha. Sriracha? Fuck yeah.
I have no idea.
No,
Why
hey,
is this fight happening, man? Why is this
Kakachi,
fight
what
happening?
turned out to be the thing, so we're going with it. Bruno Srirachi. What I don't know much about Bruno's, which I think is really telling.
I've never seen him.
Yeah,
I didn't know who he was. I don't know what Munguia is doing.
marking
Having
time.
a fight at home.
Yeah,
I mean, he already has fought at home like a few times, no? Like, I sort of don't understand. Like, I feel like this sort of takes away the steam from what he had going after Canelo. And, like, he just came off, like, a pretty decent fight.
with Bazinian.
Yeah. Like, that was actually, like, a decent performance for him.
It was
I mean-
a good fight.
But, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I guess this is just, like, a stay busy fight, but I don't know. I mean, there's better fights to make at 168. I sort of don't know what he's doing.
He's
More
beating up
money.
a Frenchman is what he's doing, which I'm all for. I hadn't
Is he
realized
French?
this guy's... Yeah, he's from France. He's never fought
From
outside of
Marseille.
France,
Holy shit!
according to BoxRec.
Oh,
And he's going to be in for a culture shock in Tijuana. Man. That's going to be... He's not going to know what to do.
Marseille is a port city, so there's probably hooligans there, but I don't know if it's the same as TJ.
He's gonna find out. I'll tell you that. But yeah. I don't know, man. McGee has to. It's all right, they're trying to boost that win record or whatever, but we gotta start getting some of these fights done at 168.
There is a lot still at 168 for him to do. Like Berlanga, I think is still a good fight for Munguia to take.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good people. I mean, there's Pacheco, Plant.
Mbili,
there's a lot of people.
Iglesias.
Yeah.
There's a lot here, and this isn't the move. Where's this guy at? 51. Could you at least keep it in the top 25? Can you do us a favor here?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna knock this dude out like immediately.
You fucking better.
Has
He
to,
better.
Has to.
He's undefeated, but he's 25 wins, 4 knockouts. This was a very pointed decision to fight him.
Very low risk.
Yeah, looks good on paper though.
Maybe he didn't want to take a real fight and potentially miss out on making the next fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need a no injuries fight just to stay busy.
I guess, yeah, like a low risk, stay busy fight. Trying to get to 45 wins as well. I guess that looks better for promotion. But yeah, I don't know. This isn't what we want to be seeing. I like Munguia. This isn't what we want to see.
Yeah, for sure. I've come around on Munguia as well. But yeah, this is disappointing. I'll give him a pass on this one, saying it's your promoter, your manager, not you.
Yeah, I can't imagine that Munguia really says much about who he's fighting.
I mean, he's not making that much money. He could make way more money fighting the other dudes. And I guess he got a taste of that Canelo money. But yeah, this is not it.
But there you go. That's December 14th. It's a big day of boxing. Not a whole lot of, headline marquee stuff. And this December 15th is the day we're going to be recording. So we're not going to... These will have happened by the time we sit down. So to preview them is to first Platform Sports. It's going to be in Gibraltar at the Europa
That's kind of
Point
cool, I
Sports
guess.
Complex. Dillian White versus Ebenezer Tete. It was just wonderful. Keep doing this, Dillian White. I hope there's no fans allowed in this one too. No fucking fans allowed in Dillian White fights anymore.
His comeback.
Second
to
comeback.
reign at heavyweight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I just can't think of White anymore without imagining Povetkin laying him out.
I think
I know he pissed hard and everything, but I don't know, it was still hilarious.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like Devin Haney with Ryan Garcia. So what if you fucking pissed out? He still laid you on your ass.
Yeah, he got deleted.
This Tete guy's gone, and they're usually tough.
The fighting countries that we all know of, like Ghana, Cameroon, Nigeria, Senegal to an extent.
I saw one of his fights in Africa. Man, it looked rough. White should win this, but if he loses, it's time to hang him up. It's time to hang him up.
Yeah, they're being really delicate with his rebuild.
If you scroll down far enough on this Tete guy's box rec, he fought at the prison canteen in Accra.
Oh, I'm telling you, you need to search up one of his fights on YouTube, man. It's like straight up. There were spectators there, but it was only the ones like on their bikes, going on their way to work. It was pretty funny. Like,
yeah, there's one
official
fight's in Seaward Fishing Park. Like, that sounds like they just put a ring up in a park.
I will have you. I will.
Some rope.
I will mention though that I've had that happen nearby me. I think it was Oscar Valdez that fought there as the headline.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
all right, so that would be interesting. Yeah,
it was kind of like you can walk up and you can watch from the street, kind of if you find the right angle because of the bleachers or whatever. But it was. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like in October or November, and it was the park that they were at was it's like the Veterans Memorial Park or some shit. So I think it was one of those extra discount for veterans and family.
Ah, okay.
And Oscar Valdez put on a show for us.
Nice.
This Tete dude fought Daniel Dubois. Got knocked out in the first round. His only loss. He's 23-1. His only loss is to Dubois. So he's only been beaten by elite heavyweights.
This is true.
Which means White should lose. But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh man, Dillian White. I remember hearing a lot of how Deontay Wilder does not rate a fight with AJ if he can't beat Dillian White. That Dillian White should have first shot at Wilder.
Yeah, I remember Dillian White being like a deal for a while,
Yeah.
and then Povetkin happened.
Completely erased any semblance of hype.
And he came back to stop Povetkin in the next one, but it doesn't change what happened. That the way he just had his soul uppercutted out of his body.
That was such a movie scene.
It really is.
The way he landed as well was sort of comical. Like it was all around like real bad, and then Fury did him in too, and it was just yeah.
I forgot he even fought Fury, to be honest.
Yeah, again, you got uppercutted to hell too there, right?
Yeah, I think so. I stand by this just because it's fun to poke at the Fury fans, but if you see it, if you play it back, you'll see Tyson Fury hits the shot that puts Dillian White's lights out. He's very clearly out of it, but Fury kind of like pushes him, and that's where he falls, is from the push.
I do agree with that. He was rocked.
Oh.
He was dead. He was straight up dead on his feet.
He was done, but the push is what like put him to the ground.
Yeah. Doesn't change that Dillian White got his ass kicked. It's just fun for poking fun at Fury fans. That's it for that card. I don't know what else is on it, and I honestly don't care. I'm having trouble caring about Dillian White being on it, but I'll get there eventually. I kind of feel bad for him now.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he's getting paid for this.
Yes. he the free travel accommodations are covered, plus 25% off breakfast buffet the next day.
He gets Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
you get Wi-Fi included as well. All right, moving on. Same day. This one starts at like 1 in the morning on the West Coast on Sunday, December 15th. So it's a Japanese card in Osaka.
I got a ticket to this one.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure who all I'm looking at here. The only one I know
don't recognize any of the names.
Okay, cool. So the only one we really want to talk about then is Ryosuke Nishida, the IBF bantamweight champion, versus Anuchai Donsua, who's rated 14th in the IBF. I don't think this counts as a mandatory.
No. I wanted to see Nishida, and I wanted to go to a fight in Osaka because everybody tells me that the crowd is very rowdy in Osaka. I have my doubts, but
yeah, because it's going to be Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know that matters a whole bunch. Everybody just goes to work hungover here all the time. Also, I think the fight starts at like 2 in the afternoon, so you'll have time to sober up.
Starts at 2. Oh yeah, the card starts at 2 in the afternoon, but
Yeah.
main event is a little while later.
Yeah. But no, I'm excited, but I don't recognize any of these people. I think Nishida is fighting in Osaka because he had some deal before he got that world title that he was not supposed to win.
That's right. That's right.
No, I think this should be pretty good. I don't think I complained on the podcast. So Inoue versus Goodman is over twice as expensive as all the other Inoue fights have been. I guess because it's Christmas Eve. So my reserved seating A is what I usually buy, and it's usually 33,000 yen. But this time it's 77,000 yen. So I don't know if I'm even gonna bother.
That is a lot of fucking money.
I don't give a shit to watch Inoue beat up some Australian guy again. I did last time.
Pretty no hoper is really the problem.
And even like the undercard, there's nobody that I haven't already seen. So I think I might just pass on that one, especially since with train tickets and a hotel and stuff, this Osaka fight's going to be kind of expensive. And I really want to get a ticket to Martinez Ioka.
Oh, that rematch. I hope the judges are better this time.
Yeah. Everybody on Discord was like, Ioka didn't win a round and stuff. And I was like, guys.
I'm sorry, what?
I was there live, but like it's different live and I'm very biased, but I thought it was a really close fight.
I thought it was at the very least more competitive than 12-0.
Yeah. Well, I'm exaggerating for effect. But
yeah.
People were, I don't know.
Didn't disagree too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. 116, 112, probably. But whatever. Ioka, Osaka boy got done dirty.
Yeah. So. This sports complex thing that they're in doesn't look very big either. So, should be really good seats.
Nishida lives in Osaka. I don't think that's where he's from.
It says he's from Nara.
Yeah.
Which isn't very far, I don't think.
Man, that's fuck. That's it for the Japanese card. Muto Promotions. Right, Muto, the boxing gym. Muto is putting it on.
Yeah.
I forgot they do that.
Sports Center.
Yeah, I looked up this place, and all I got, I was trying to get a picture of the venue, and all I got was like how to walk there and what to look for, because it doesn't stand out that much.
Yeah, and it's like really on the outskirts of Osaka.
Yeah.
I might get very lost. It also sounds like it's just like a community center.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
This looks like a YMCA, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Which is why I'm kind of excited. Like this, I'm gonna be so close.
You could throw a pizza at him.
Sure. Yeah, they've held some graduation parties here.
Reserved seating A again, which is usually the front of the bleachers. Like it's not ringside, but it's the next thing. And I picked up my ticket yesterday, and I'm in like row 2 again, so it's gonna be awesome. Which is gonna be like KFC.
Classic.
Yeah.
I forgot they do that.
I take it.
I fucking hate. They taste awful. So.
Well. How much of that shit is gonna make the final? Do you want to know about that stuff? Man, you should probably check out Patreon. It'd be a really good idea for you. Or one last thing before we get out of here. The fucking February 22nd in Riyadh, Beterbiev-Bivol rematch. It's another crazy stacked card. Subject to change in case, Beterbiev's fucking leg explodes again. Who knows? But let's just really quickly, from the bottom, based on the box rec list anyway. Ji Lei-Zhang, Big Bang versus Ajit Kabayel for the WBC interim heavyweight title. Very cool. Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield for the WBC lightweight. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I think this is going to be a boring ass fight.
This is fine. This is like the time to go refill your drinks.
Yeah.
Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. Oh, that's why he had like a little bit of a snoozer for this. 'Cause WBO interim light heavyweight on the line here. I think Buatsi already holds that one.
Yeah, I want Callum Smith to win this one, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he'll get steamrolled, but I do think Watsi will win.
Yeah.
I've been saying it his entire career. The old Mr. Burns thing. Are they saying boo? No, they're saying boo earns.
Yeah.
They're
Buatsi.
saying Buatsi. Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Madrimov, interim WBC super welter.
I'm excited for this one.
Very, very good fight.
They cooked.
Yeah, that's a good one. Moving up, Carlos Adames versus Hamza Shiraz, WBC title on the line. Middleweights. Adames is the champ. Hamza Shiraz has been the number one contender for quite some time. So about time they settled that.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Adames is going to fare with this one. Hamza's a fucking unit for middleweight.
Yeah, Hamza should win. I was honestly a little bit pissed at Hamza with the whole negotiations with Janibek falling through, but this is still good. Honestly,
Yeah,
it might even be better.
It better for Hamza. If I were to
to build him up.
Yep. If I were Hamza and I was looking at Adames or Janibek, I'd pick Adames too.
Yeah, this would just make the Janibek fight
better,
that much bigger.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely. Co-main, Daniel Dubois defends his IBF title versus Joseph Parker. Man, that guy continues to get the shots.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking shit about Parker getting this fight, but
it's fine.
I think he's
he's not undeserving.
He's worked his way back up to the top.
Right.
I mean, he beat Wilder, he beat Zhang.
2 very good wins.
Yeah. I mean, Zhang is like 1 win away from, deserving a title shot.
Yeah. WBC
Parker
interim.
Parker has decent wins. This is not undeserved. But I favor Dubois. But I'm not going to be like super shocked if Parker wins either. But Dubois should win.
Same way with John.
I agree.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if Parker was able to turn in a vintage performance.
Yeah.
Artur Beterbiev, the undisputed light heavyweight champion versus Dmitry Bivol.
Very disputed.
Right. The disputed heavyweight champion versus Dmitry Bivol.
Bivol won that first fight. I don't care what anybody says.
Same. I'm going to quote Mickey from Rocky 2 right at the beginning. I don't care what those judges said. This is the man that won the fight.
Yeah. I was shocked when they announced that one. The whole bar was shocked when they announced that one.
That's always fun when the entire world goes, "What the fuck?" And a lone voice in Riyadh, Artur Beterbiev saying, "Yay, I did it."
He was shocked.
He didn't think he did it either. Yeah.
The year of Black Magic is what that was.
Yeah, I was watching in the bar in Tokyo with, they're generally old men, and a lot of them don't understand English. So they can't understand the guy announcing, so they wait to see whose hand get raised. But I reacted first because, of course, I can understand what they're saying, and they all looked at me and did the
Nani?
Yeah. Nani? Yeah, I was shocked, especially after hearing the scorecards too. I thought Bivol pretty much had it made. But we'll see. I don't know. This second one, Beterbiev's going to be older. I mean, we'll see if he even makes it to fight night. I'm sure an injury might even delay the fight. But regardless, this card is very good.
Yeah, if you took out the undisputed fight, it's still a really good card.
Yeah, I said it before in the chat. Like, you could take out 2 of these fights. It's still like one of the best cards in recent history.
Yep. Absolutely.
Apparently, Turkey had 2 other fights he wanted to put on this card, and the promoter said no. That
Should
it
put him on
was
the Fury Usyk card, but I guess the Fury Usyk purses were already outrageous, so they didn't want to do that.
yeah.
That's one of those fights that you don't have to really have an undercard.
Yeah, but it's a great card though. Great card.
Yeah. That's all we got. That's
That's a lot of stuff.
It is. It's a lot of shit coming up this week. A lot of shit coming down the pipe as well.
Yeah, as the year winds down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be eating them.
Let me make some noise. Thanks for listening to this episode of The Boxing B-Sides, a Lux Media production. If you'd like to give your thoughts, or you're dying to tell us how casual you think we are, you can be a lame and you can text our anonymous line 833-589-7637. If you want to stand on business, call and leave a voice message. We'll see if you're entertaining enough to make the final cut of the show. 833-LUXPODS. You can't go wrong. If you prefer to hit us up on social media, the account name is LVX Media Net, all one word. That's on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all the rest of that shit. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. A lot of stuff gets cut out of the final releases for all kinds of reasons. So if you want the raw audio, exactly as it's recorded, look us up on Patreon. LVX Media Net over there, just like everywhere else. Even if you don't sign up for Patreon, you can still help us out a lot if you hit us with a rating on whatever app you're listening on. If you're not feeling a $5, you have our number, or you can hit the DMs. Let us know how we can earn that full $5. Intro and outro music by Middle of Nowhere Beats. And for more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lvxmedia.net. All right, we're heading into, what is this? What do we want to call this? Munguia weekend? Monte Carlo weekend?
MarvNation weekend is honestly
MarvNation. It's perfect.
MarvNation weekend.
Yeah, so parting words. What do we got?
Do your laundry. I need to do my laundry.
Man, I feel personally attacked here.
I'm gonna say thank you to Al Heyman for his help that he's given Colon.
Oh, right.
I want to say that just because I feel like I really do think he's like one of the only promoters that would have done that.
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just come out that Al Heyman has been paying Pritchard Colon's all of his rehab, all of his medical bills, helping the family like with living expenses, everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
Good for him.
Not a fucking peep about it until recently.
Yeah, there's no YouTube video, nothing.
No IFL interview, like climbing up on his cross saying, "Oh, woe is me, taking care of my fucking people."
Eddie would have sent that dude a T-shirt, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I do imagine that Bob Arum would a little bit, but not to the extent that we're hearing Heyman has. I think he would do a little bit though. All right. So, thank you, Al Heyman. Fucking wherever you're listening, hit this shit with the rating. Would really help. That little thingy, clappity thing. I already plugged the number. It goes directly to me. That's my number. Mine. You can call me on that number if you wanted to. But yeah, if you're not feeling a 5-star review, tell me why. Give me a chance to fix it. Check out our YouTube channel. New videos every so often, because I don't know how to make them very well. All right, that's it. Boxing B-Sides. We are out of here.